This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Knights offense will have first crack at this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Ooh, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
The Knights will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Pass interference. Offense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Briggs. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's the handoff. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Reads it, fires complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Anderson wants to throw. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ford. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Briggs. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. First and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Going for 6. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. And they decide to trot out the kicker from the right hash. And this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
From the gun, running back on the move. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish, a 70-yard run to the end zone. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's loose. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying the left side. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. He'll do it himself. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Ashley. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was
turning it on. 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Here we go. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Mitchell.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get later. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air. It's Mendoza. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out the half. Makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Briggs. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires on the run. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arizona. They take
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Illinois answered the bell away from Champaign today with an impressive victory. The Fighting Illini knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return, gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Going right to work up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. They go to the ground. Picks up the first down. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paulo, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air, it's Mendoza. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky, that wasn't a turnover.
The Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Briggs. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Yeah, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Finding an escape route. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quick release on the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the court.
He's got it at the 20. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. DB's right up on the receivers. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense where you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Off play action on first down. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Right on the money. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. swapping ends of the field. That gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Knights send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give from the gun. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Briggs. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Knights will hustle to the line. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCF.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Short gain on the play before he slides. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
On the play. It's 3rd down.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
On the play. 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clinton. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Finds his target down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Knights in the hurry up. What on earth could have been going through his mind? He just spiked the ball on 4th down. Just handed it back to the other offense. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find